Seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Soup. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship at stake. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
The offense starts with excellent field position. They'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time,
touchdown, Michigan. They strike first in this national title bout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And here he goes. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. That's a big-time drop.
The receiver makes the grab. Well, stopping short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line is a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you
a deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the pack, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
A field goal will make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. They'll try a pass here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'll test the right side here. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Oh, my gosh, what a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
Wolverines are in the red zone. Handing off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Wolverines! They couldn't stop him there. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going and keep this in.
Looking deep down the right side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting in the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nobody can bring him down. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Michigan.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, South Carolina. No chance to catch him there.
But great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? No way to run up the middle.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Here comes the bunch formation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Inside the touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch is made, room to run here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
A&T cuts into a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Powers through. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now here's the toss play. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Here's the first play of the drive. We started at 28. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down here. QB keeper all the way. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. the ground trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. That's a design quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. Here we go. National championship game, 4th quarter. 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll try the right here. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in their 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. A quick throw out left, complete.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught quickly.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance as an elite running back type of play.
When he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Makes a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The Gamecocks churn out another 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball, but you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Backed up at the 15. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Breaking tackles and going. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly they're in great position to get points. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what, who knows, maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. But get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no